before my soul is found. God, I can't get sick and I can't die before my soul is. Get the hip, I'm gonna sit on my knees and again, please nobody for the two memories and again. Get the hip, I'm gonna sit on my knees, I can't be nobody for the turn me out.
I surrender all. I surrender all, and all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all, and all to Jesus I surrender. Make me Savior, holy one. Let me feel Thy Holy Spirit truly know that Thou art mine. And I surrender all. And I surrender all, and all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all to Jesus. I surrender, Lord, myself to Thee. Fill me with Thy love and power. Let Thy blessing fall on me. And I surrender all. And I surrender all, and all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all to Thee, and all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all.
In the animal kingdom, gorillas often greet each other with a hug. Certain species of penguins propose to their partner with a pebble. Female lions do all the hunting for their family. Orcas live with their parents their whole lives. While every family is different and every family is unique, the truth is, they're still our fam.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You made me feel special tonight. You know what? Gold star for you, sir. Well done. It's too late. He's already got it. Hey, so we are starting a new series this week called FAM. Any guesses what it's about? Politics. Well done. No, it's family. It's family. Let's get to know each other a little bit. So I'm going to ask some questions. If it's a yes, I want you to stand up. If it's a no, stay seated. And we can just kind of see a little bit of where everyone's at. So my first question is, does your family have inside jokes? Yes. All right, so as you can see, a lot of you have a lot of inside jokes in your families. Actually, any joke you say inside a building is an inside joke. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. Bad joke, high fives. Anything? Boom, 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 boom. Well, no, none over here. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That's fine. Oh, I see you back there. Where you at? Good. All right. All right. Sit back down. Who uses nicknames in your family? Who all has a nickname? All right. So you all see, got some similarities going on with some nicknames. Who's got a fun nickname?
My dad calls me
Care Bear? That's adorable.
It's not really funny that my mom calls my brother's brother but in like a really baby's voice. It's really weird.
That's funny.
And yet he's 9.
Oh, that's good. I do the same thing to our worship leader.
My brother Bo eats a lot, so we call him garbage disposal.
I like that. I feel that one. One more, Toby.
We call him Tater Tot.
Oh, that's your name now. That's where it's at. All right, sit back down. All right. Who fights in their family? Yeah? Is there anyone sitting? One person. We got 2, 3. All right. That's cool. That's awesome. All right, sit back down. Respect. You got me distracted. Here we go. Who has siblings? Who said they have 8? You have 8 siblings? Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, my youth minister, the youth minister who I learned under, he had 9 kids. So, like, I understand that. All right. So we got 8. Anyone got, surely no one has more than 8. Well, that's not you, though. I'm glad you have a friend. That's wonderful. Yeah, man. Oh, hold on. Jillian? You have 9? There we go. Did they buy them off Amazon? Goodness gracious. All right, sit back down. All right, how many of you in your family share clothes? Like you wear each other's clothes? All right, we got a few of you. I'm noticing, hold up. Taking a look. Nope, okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you were the only guy, but we got a couple up here. You wear your dad's sweatshirts? Yeah, that would be like a dress on you. All right. All right, ladies, do you share like clothings with your brothers? No? Okay. Worst question, do they wear your clothes? Okay, never mind. Just sit down. We don't answer that. All right. How many of you share a room with another family member? All right, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. All right. Your dog's your brother? That counts. All right. Sit back down. Of your family, stand up if you're the one who takes control of the remote in your house. All right. Yeah, Jimmy, he's like, ah. All right, so you guys control the rod of power. That's important. So how many, for those of you who are standing now, keep standing if the people who you control the remote, stand up if the people in your house hate the stuff you're watching. Yep, okay, good. That's how it works. Well done. All right, sit back down. Very good. Stand up if you have fun with your family. No fun. No fun up here. Zero. There is no happiness that comes from your family. Okay. All right. All right, sit back down. Here's a rare question. Actually, the answer might be rare. The question is not that rare, if you know what I mean. Anyway. How many of you still have family meals together? Cool. Good. That's awesome. All right. Well done. All right, cool. Thank you for that. We now know each other just a little bit more. I hope you feel just that much closer to your neighbor, you know? That's just, you guys can cry together and laugh together. That's good. All right. Now that we've done that, let's dive into our lesson a little bit. I'm going to have a word of prayer, and then we'll go in. Mighty King, we thank you for this night. We thank you for this time to come together and have some fun, have some worship, learn some cool things about our families with each other. Guide this message tonight. Let it change the way we interact with our families. Let us leave here today differently than how we came in. It's in your name. Amen. 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 All right. So family. Family is the topic, and it's one thing that we all have in common. Our families, however, even though we all have them, our families can look very differently from each other. For some of us, family means one parent and a few siblings, or it means two parents and no siblings. That's me. I'm the only child. Woo woo. All the stuff for me. I don't know if my parents are watching this, but like, woo, all the stuff for me, spoiled kid. It may mean a mother, a stepmother, a father, a stepfather, 4 half-brothers, sisters. It could mean 3 dogs, your dad, his girlfriend who lives with you, her daughter. Maybe your family is one that adopted you, or an aunt or uncle that live with you now. Or maybe it's the foster family you live with, or the friend around you who makes you feel more like family because you're with that friend. See, when we talk about family, it can look so different for each of us. Family can be the biological family you live with, or the biological parents that you've never met. It can mean your extended family members. It can mean people who aren't related to you but have become part of your family. The foster family you live with, or the family that's adopted you, your chosen family, which can be like your friend group, small group, a trusted adult in your life. But no matter what your family currently looks like or has looked like in the past, we all come from or are part of a family of some kind. A family, like it or not, that is yours. I know not everyone likes to be around their family, and that's because family can be stressful, unpredictable, or even exhausting at times. There's fighting, there's health issues, divorce, lying, rules that you don't understand, yelling, all these things and more can make family a lot more complicated. And then we add faith into the mix. Believe it or not, faith can make things even more complicated in your family. Whether you've been a Christian for a long time or this Jesus thing is brand new to you, here's what I want you to know, and that's that faith can create tension in your family. Maybe you know this is true because your faith is really important to you. What you believe influences the way you live, and the way you live impacts your family. And that's complicated because maybe you have a parent or a step-parent or sibling who doesn't have the same faith as you. Simply put, they aren't Christians and you are. Or maybe they are Christians, but they give you a hard time for taking it so seriously. And honestly, you're not sure if you're supposed to talk about any type of faith stuff at home or not. They believe something totally different than you do, and that feels strange. It's like you're on two totally different pages. Or maybe for you, faith impacts your family in a completely different way because in your home, it's your mom or your foster parent or your grandparent who is really into this Jesus stuff. They love reading the Bible and they love going to church and they think you should love it too, but if you are honest, you're not all that interested. In fact, maybe you're here because someone in your family made you come. Maybe they forced you to come because they want you to believe what they believe. Or maybe they send you to the church as a punishment or something you did when they think that faith can fix you. For you, faith is certainly making things in your family a little more complicated. Or maybe you aren't really sure about how your family and faith mix. Maybe you've always just said you believe because your parents told you to, but as you've gotten older, you're not so sure what you really think about it. You're told to honor your parents, and as middle schoolers, you don't always get a choice to actually do that or not, do you? So you keep going through the motions, but inside, you're struggling. And because you can't talk to your family about it, it makes things at home feel a little different. In one way or another, faith can create tensions in your family, which is confusing because we're also told that faith is somehow supposed to make things better for your family. But that doesn't always feel like it's true, does it? So the question is, if faith can create tension in our families, how then do we make sure our faith is actually helping to make our families better? The good news is I have an answer to this question, and it's actually not my answer. It's something Jesus himself said. This guy named John is one of Jesus' closest friends, ends up writing about Jesus. And before I tell you exactly what Jesus said, let me explain a little bit about what's happening here. See, just before Jesus was going to be arrested and eventually killed on the cross, he called his close friends and followers together for a final meal. Even though Jesus had warned them that he was going to die, they didn't really understand. It didn't click with them that this was going to be their last meal they were going to share together as a family. To them, they were just doing what they always did as a family, sitting around a table, sharing a meal, and talking about life. But because Jesus knew the way things were about to go, he wanted to share a few important words with his closest people. So at dinner, he dropped this important truth to his family. John 13:35 says, "By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." The word disciples simply means that you follow Jesus. So Jesus, it was saying that people will know we follow him and believe in him by the way we love each other. Jesus knew difficult times were coming, that his friends would be scared, persecuted, and even tempted to turn their backs on him. Yet when it came to it, Jesus took this time to remind them that loving each other was the most important thing they could do. Loving each other was the way they could show a world that they believed in him. Loving each other was the way their faith could make an impact. And I think the same can actually be true for our families. If we want faith to do more than create tension in our family, if we want to actually make an impact to make our families better, then it's not about winning them to our side. It's not about convincing each other to believe the same thing or arguing about what's true or right. It's about love. Because loving your family is how your faith can make an impact. Of course, that's not always easy, isn't it? Loving your family the way Jesus asks us can be really difficult. In fact, some days it may be the hardest thing that you're called to do, but I think Jesus knew that. I think that's why he didn't leave us to figure out how to do this on our own. See, a few years later, God led a guy named Paul to write a bunch of letters to churches to instruct them on how to encourage each other in their faith. They were living after Jesus' death and resurrection, and honestly, most of them were a lot like us. They were people just trying to figure out this whole faith thing and how it impacts the parts of their lives. In one of his letters, Paul laid out for them exactly what it looks like to love others. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7, says, "Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres." When Jesus calls us to love one another, this is what he's asking us to do: to be patient, to be kind, humble, respectful, selfless, to not get upset easily or hold grudges, to protect and trust and hope and stick it out with the people around us, to love our family the way Jesus calls us to love them. You see, loving your family is how your faith makes an impact. Love is where it starts. No matter what you believe or what your family believes when it comes to faith, this is something we can all do. We can all try to love the people in our family just a little more. If you're doing it because you believe in Jesus, that's great, but you're not sure what you believe in Jesus, and trying to figure out how to love your family will make things better. So this week, here's what I want you to think about. What does it look like to truly love your family? It could mean being patient and kind to the adults in your home. To not be arrogant when you talk about your beliefs with your family. To not be jealous about what your siblings have, or not be rude to your mom, or not be hot-tempered or quick to react to your dad. Whatever it is, give that a try this week. And to help you not get overwhelmed, start by picking just one. Pick just one of the many ways you can show love that Paul listed in his letter, and start there. Focus on that one thing, and you will see that love is how your faith makes your family better. Because honestly, love is what changes people. Love is what faith is all about. And even if it doesn't change them, love can change you. So remember, loving your family is how your faith can make an impact. Hey, I got a question for you.
So what?
Well done. How are we going to answer it? Well done. If you're new tonight, you don't have a small group, go see Ronnie. Ronnie is in the lobby. Yep, Ronnie's back there. If you're new tonight, you're looking for a small group, go see her. But right now, you're dismissed. Thank you. Thank you.